Morning, afternoon, and night. It's CBS 42 weather around the clock. Brought to you by Southern Home Structural Specialists. Now, the latest forecast from the CBS 42 Storm Team.
Well, some beautiful weather as we wrap up the work week heading into the weekend this afternoon. We'll call it a mix of sun and clouds with the temperatures still warmer than average, but with the low humidity and the refreshing breeze still feeling pretty nice. A low to middle 80s with no chance for rain as we wrap up the week. So this is the forecast now as we progress throughout the rest of the day into this afternoon. West Alabama, we'll call it middle 80s, upper 70s, lower 80s for the rest of us. So the clouds actually helping just a bit to hold the temperatures down a degree or two compared to a completely clear day. And by later on this evening to tonight for the high school football games, we are dry and pleasant. Tomorrow morning, still feeling like fall, at least to begin the day. In the middle 60s north of Interstate 20. The rest of us from Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Oxford, and Point South, low to a few middle 60s. We'll call it around 59 to 62 along and south of Interstate 20. And then during the day tomorrow, really nice weather again. Now, still a bit warmer over the western part of the state, middle 80s compared to lower 80s to the east. But either way, the humidity will remain low, at least to begin the weekend. So for the high school football games tonight, a great night for football. In the upper 70s to kick off the kickoff temperature, then dropping down to near 70 by the fourth quarter. Little to no chance for rain at all, at least to wrap up the week heading into the weekend. Now Sunday, you'll notice the humidity levels increasing, and with that, we'll mention only a slight chance for a brief shower, but most of it's dry through the weekend. But Saturday, due to the low humidity, looking like the better day of the two. UAB against Army tomorrow in Birmingham in the middle 70s. Some a good deal of sunshine. They kick off in the middle 70s, warming to the 80s. Alabama at home against Vanderbilt, middle 80s, and Tuscaloosa at 2:30, and Sanford on the road against Mercer in the lower 80s. So over the next several days, some really nice weather to begin the weekend. Now Sunday, not all that bad. It's just that the humidity levels will begin increasing, so not feeling as comfortable by Sunday afternoon. Then rain chances increasing on a hit and miss basis for the first half of the week, then cooling back down a bit toward next weekend.